everybody, and welcome to another episode of Shakes and Fidget free to play playthrough. Ooh, I have something nice for you today. So, after we have managed to get our mine up to level 10, we were, of course, aiming to get the underworld as well, and we have unlocked it. So, today we're going to go through what that actually meant for us, and in the next episode, I will probably cover what the underworld gives us uh, in a sense of the underworld itself, but underworld actually unlocked some other features for us as well, so we would now cover them. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe and share the video to your friends. Turn on the notification to get information when there is a new video out. But to go to the episode, so first, to cover a bit progress, so we are level 158. Not much progress has been done in comparison to the previous episode. Um, Actually, when on this, for those who might or might not be aware what we are doing here, I wanted actually quickly to cover the rules of this project, that is of this challenge, if you want to call it, and you can see them on the screen. So the idea of this is that we want to reach level 300. In the first episode, I actually explained why I selected the level 300. It's a more or less, let's say, a round number, which I like. It is by no means a high level. Um, Usually, high level or end game can be considered levels 400 or more. Level 300 is maybe a mid game. But for a free to play to reach this level, it actually will take some time. After that, the game is just becoming too repetitive and the levels are just scarce. So recording episodes and then showing you the gameplay actually doesn't make sense. In addition, by level 300, I would unlock all of the features. So there would be not much actually to show you in the game. So from that point of view, I would of course continue playing and probably show you here and there some interesting things like the dungeon break or similar. But in other case, after level 300, it's just that, uh, as said, the gaming, the playing the game just gets too repetitive. The idea of this playthrough is that it's fully free to play. So there is absolutely no money spent on buying shrooms. In a normal case scenario, I would actually advise you, if you can spare some money, I would advise you to buy certain packs. I, as a eco shroomer, usually buy the first three packs. So the starting pack, which is €5, the fortress pack, which is €10, and the pro pack, which is €25. These three I usually buy. These are more or less, let's say, on some lower price, but give you really a lot of good things. And if you buy them when there is a mushroom event, 20% more shrooms, it is even better. The only other thing which I could suggest you buying, for example, when it comes to the shrooms, are these specific packs which appear during certain events. Let's say during the Christmas, there is a Christmas pack 1 through 5. They are priced the same as the normal packs, so 5, 10, €25, 50, and 100, and they give you bunch of uh, resources, shrooms, and similar. So I would again advise buying first, second, third pack. But in a normal case scenario, I mean, of course, it's a free choice. You play how you like. And in this playthrough, we are playing as a free to play, which means no shrooms both. However, we can get shrooms, and I wrote here two mushroom sources. The one is the in-game, so from quests, from Dr. Abavuvu, and similar, or from creator and giveaway codes. So whenever there is a new server start, you will get one creator code. When there is a legendary dungeon, when there is a elevator, there are creator giveaway creator codes. Sorry, which you can utilize. There are also creator codes, or actually, it's anniversary code from Playa for the game and similar. So you can use those to get some free shrooms. Then there is also giveaway codes if you participate on different streamers, streams, Twitch streams, or I don't know if there is any YouTube stream, but on the Twitch streams, you can get some shrooms there as well. So far, I have not used any of the giveaway codes. Actually, did not win. On the other hand, I did use creator codes when it was available. But so these are the rules. But let's get back to the game. As you can see, level 158, we have enough shrooms to buy the mount. And I was actually thinking today, does it make sense to skip? So you can see that we have almost 8 days left of the 30% mount. Um, in theory, because it costs one shroom, I could immediately buy the Griffin. This would actually, on a let's say long run, give me more quests and more chances to earn shrooms on the quests because I would be faster. So that the time um, spent, the adventure spent per one quest would be uh, 1.66 less times less. So the point is, I would have more quests, more opportunities to get shrooms. Um, but I also, if I would now buy and waste these 8 days of mount, if I would buy a griffin, I would be on one shroom and I would have 14 days of guaranteed shrooms. So in 2 weeks, question is if I would be able to buy one more griffin, and I could return back to the tiger, but then it's actually the same. So I changed the 7 days now for after 2 weeks not having a griffin and then buying the tiger again. So I would actually be sort of wasting one shroom. I mean, or 1 week of this shroom which I already spent. So I would not do that. I would might buy it if there would be a nice weekend event like XP or something. It's not this week. We will cover it. But otherwise, I don't plan to buy it. But just as information, we do have enough shrooms to buy Griffin. Then, on the other hand, you can see that I'm actually not wearing my legendary gem. The reason is in the previous episode, I got this weapon, but it was better than the previous one. So I tossed the item, the weapon which I had, into the toilet, and I got a weapon for Bird. So I use it on Bird. I think for Bird. I cannot now remember. It might have been Kunigunde. Actually, yeah, I gave it to Kunigunde. Then I tossed it in the toilet, and it was worse than this one. And then I just extracted the gem. But I did not want to use this gem now here because I would be sort of wasting, as this weapon is already a bit outdated. So I need a new weapon. And if I now toss it in, I would have to extract it again, which would mean additional resources to extract the gem. So I would just keep it until I get a better weapon, hopefully sooner rather than later. Um, that's for the other items. I think I got some epics, one or two maybe. I'm still missing one epic to get the epic achievement, but nonetheless we are going fine. Um, Now, before I do the pets, I want to go through the events which are happening this weekend. And the reason for it is because it's relevant for the pets. So there are 4 events which are happening, the Glorious Gold Galore. So again, an emphasis, Thursday at 2 p.m. 01, set 10 hours of work so that it finishes at 00 or 1 minute after midnight, as this would yield you the 5 times gold even though you are just 1 minute on the Friday. So use this opportunity to do it, to make the most of the glorious gold galore. Sorry. I already explained this in one of the previous episodes, how to get the most of this. So please watch it. Link you can find in the description, or actually in the playlist as well. Then the second one is the Witch's Dance. Not relevant for us again. This enables us to toss in any equipment in the Witch's Cauldron, but only if the witch enchants are fully unlocked. Unfortunately, in our case scenario, we only have 4 enchants. So it is not relevant for us. Then there is a Days of the Doomed Souls. This is actually a good one. Um, I will quickly explain it because the weekend which is coming, I would be utilizing it. The thing is that we unlock the underworld, and this affects the underworld. So this actually increases the amount of souls you get in the underworld by luring the players into the underworld. It also gives you the opportunity to get some souls from, let's say, dice game, doubles the amount and similar. So it's a nice event for sure. And then the last one is the Assembly of Awesome Animals pet event. And if you remember in the episode where I was going through the pets, I actually mentioned that one of the strategies which you can do if you know that the event is coming is save your pet unlocking fights in the habitats, because once this event happens, you can push through different habitats. You would get 3 food for each fight, and you can immediately feed your pet because you can feed them up to 9 times. You can immediately feed and proceed onwards. I was actually saving, but not only that, I was literally saving for like 3 weeks or 4. I cannot remember when was the last time the event happened. I mean, we could, in theory, check it somewhere here. Or no, actually, these get deleted. So it was quite a long time that I used it. So you can see that my pet is level 84, and currently it's level 30 here to unlock. I think that with the level 84, I can easily push to Kukali, which is the next pet which I want to unlock, and then feed. The only problem is this is the downside of this strategy is that if you do this, and let's say I was stacking on this one, so now in theory I could unlock these 4. The problem is I need to wait until Tuesday to unlock this pet, or to get this pet, not unlock. I will unlock it sooner, but in order to get this pet, I need to wait until Tuesday. Similar here, I'm level 73. Actually, let's feed this one. I'm level 74. And I would probably go for Bookfoxion. Usually you either go for either of these two. The problem with this one is it requires you to be level 100 with a think. This one requires 90 something. So I would go with the Bookfoxion and then goes to Knillit. And again, problem here, Wednesday. Earth. With this one, you go to, where is you? Here it is. A little bit up, Thursday. And bear in mind that I would be doing this over the weekend event. So all of these are work days. So fire. The next one, actually, I'm already on this one. This is the first one. And then I should be going to Dragopir. Okay, this one, it's easy enough, but I actually don't have enough food to be able to go to him. So in this case scenario, I would have to get as much as possible fire, food, strawberries. Yeah, strawberries. To feed this one and try to push as much as possible, but for sure I will not be able to go to Dragopir. And the last one is, I already unlocked this one, similar situation as the fire. The next one is Mermoid. No, sorry. Vatnake. The next one is Vatnake. Again, quite problematic for me to reach it, but these 3 are really nice. And bear in mind, this would be a lot of experience, like all of these. Like, I think if I fight and I come to Kakoli here, Bakfoxion here, and well, here, I don't think I will be able to reach him. Maybe yes, maybe no. This would be a lot of experience. I think I would get for sure 6, 7 levels. Uh, Hope, I don't know. I did not calculate by any means. So that's actually the downside as well. So one downside is I would then need to wait Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday actually. Second downside is I could have been level 165 perhaps, or something like this, if I pushed the dungeons, if I pushed the pet habitats. In addition, unlocking pets gives you bonus on your stats. So I could be actually even stronger, which means I could be pushing dungeons. But again, I'm not rushing. So we are playing on a long run. We are playing as a free-to-play player, trying to utilize stuff as much as possible. So imagine now this, I would unlock this, I would reach a high level. Then I would be also be able to, let's say next week, collect most of these pets. So this I can collect on Monday, this one on Tuesday. Here I have a Friday. Then here I have Monday and similar. So a lot of these I could collect, and this would be a lot of bonus stats. And then I can immediately push dungeons because you can see that I'm actually stuck on this one. I cannot do more than 20, 30. I think the maximum I did is 50% damage. I don't think I can do. I would actually calculate the percentage. You can see it on the screen. But the problem is that it just does not go. So when I unlock all of these pets, I think I would be able to defeat this guy. So that's when it comes to the events which are coming and what I have been doing in order to prepare myself. And actually, one more really interesting thing is that the legendary dungeon is coming on 23rd of June, called the Shady Birthday Bash. Um, I will cover before this, so before 23rd of June, I will cover what the legendary dungeon is. I have some old recordings of me playing the legendary dungeons. However, I will showcase and explain on this character as well. This is a really good opportunity for you to get some really nice equipment and also to get a possibility to mine legendary gems. So from that point of view, as a free-to-play player, I am quite positive. Of course, it also depends on the luck, but I'm quite positive that you can finish the legendary dungeon 2 times. One for sure. One would be a bit, let's say, tough, but it all depends on the let's say how lucky you are with the choices or with the RNG in the game. Well, now to actually go to the things which we unlocked with the underworld. So this is actually an interesting one. So if we go to our achievements and we scroll a bit, I actually don't know where it is, but we will quickly go through and find it. Here we got this achievement: reinvent the wheel, find the enhanced wheel of fortune, which means we actually got the new wheel. It's an interesting achievement, and it's an interesting thing because now on the wheel you can actually get pet food, can get the resources for the underworld, for example, and similar. So it's a really nice one. So I really like that we have this. I think also that with the awesome assembly or assembly of the awesome animals, the amount of food here will increase. Uh, Again, I think I mentioned it in one of the previous episodes. I don't plan to use these lucky coins. I might use it when we have here multiplication of the shrooms, for example, or something else. But the point is that the wheel 2.0 is actually quite good, and we can get some interesting things. So that's one of the things which we unlocked with the underworld. And the last news which I have for you today is the closed beta test. Actually, the next episode will probably be about this because I did get an access to the beta server, and there is a new event introduced in the game. So you know that we have a bunch of events improving different features. This one actually is a specific one, which is a completely new feature by itself because it gives you possibility to earn experience in a different way than how the normal questing works. So it would use the adventure thirst to do certain expeditions in a specific way, and you would get gold experience as you normally do. However, when you do the expedition properly, you fulfill the requirements of the expedition, you will get bonus experience. So it's a really nice nice event, which would, let's say, get a bit a different perspective than using the adventure thirst every day. And there is also idea that this expedition might, in the end, uh, be replacing the standard questing procedure, but this is not planned at the moment. So this is at the moment planned only as an event for time being. Afterwards, it might replace the questing, and also bear in mind that this event is a something completely new. It's a beta test server. It's in a really early stage, so it might change completely, or it might not be implemented at all. We will see. So that's it for today's episode. I think I covered more or less everything. In the next episode, I will try to cover the beta server so that you can see how the new expedition event works and how we can benefit on it. And well, until the next time, live long and keep on gaming.